So when you're thinking about the small compact family SUV or SUV for the city, what are you going to think about it? I'm going to think number one about RAV4. And here is the beautiful 2024 RAV4 all-wheel drive XLE, and it's a hybrid on the top of that. So as a brand new 2024 RAV4 mid-size SUV, what are you gonna get? You're gonna get famous Toyota quality, you're gonna get hybrid system, which is improved by decades, I would say right now, and you're gonna have 4x4, and this car not gonna depreciate value over the years. So basically, after your lease is over in 3-4 years, you can sell this car for more than you're gonna be paying off for this. That's cool point. So when you're talking about Toyota, number one, you're going to talk about the quality. So RAV4 remaining the same. If you're not going to do oil change for next 20,000 miles, the engine's still going to be alive. The hybrid system improved, and you're not going to get any problems, I think, about 100,000 miles, that's for sure. And also on the top of that, since 2019, I think Toyota started doing line keeper and distant like emergency braking system and all these cars, and LE, even LE like Corolla or Camry, they do have that options. But the Toyota, it's not about the technology. There is some technology in this car, but still we have an old style USB plug. That's means something. So this car VIN start from J means this car been assembled in Japan since it's a hybrid, but at the same time the quality of this car remaining the same for United States. If you're gonna compare any RAV4 from Japan right now, you're gonna see the difference. But I'm gonna tell you, this car made from like all simple cheap plastic and the metal pieces, so you would not think about Toyota as a super premium luxury car. That's why when you overpaying for the hybrid, you're not understanding why. So basically for using this hybrid, you have to overpay for the price. 37,500 the MSRP for this XLE all-wheel drive RAV4 right now, and most of the dealerships, Toyota dealerships in California, you have to pay between 3,000 and 7,000 over sticker. That's remaining for right now because it's a short supply on a hybrid, unfortunately, and the people are willing to pay for the hybrid cars nowadays. Doesn't matter what, you want to save the money. I want to save the money too, and if I'm going to drive the hybrid, which is 4x4 and the hybrid, and it's going to save me some money for the gas, that's a good option, and I would pay a little bit extra just to get the hybrid. So Toyota, same in my opinion as a Honda or Infiniti, Nissan. Right now they more concentrated about the design, not about the quality they building. It is a quality, I wouldn't say the bad word about it, but it's not the quality I would say required in 2024. So it's kind of simple. Everything is so simple under the hood inside the car, but the design, it's something they working on. It's so hard just to bring your attention, just to bring you as a customer, because right now in 2024 there is a huge amount of cars. There is a lot of different cars available on the market. You can buy the Japanese, you can buy the Korean car, and it's not going to be something bad. It's going to be something improved, something great, I would say the best warranty for like a Kia or Hyundai. And the RAV4, it's not a bad choice between small. So this 2.5 engine and hybrid system combined gonna give you 219 horsepower and about 40 mpg, which is not bad at all for the SUV and a full all-wheel drive. So the engine under the hood, you might gonna find the same under a lot of different Toyotas. For example, Toyota Camry, they're using exactly the same engine and the hybrid system. So why would they use something different if it's gonna fit in this car, same as a, I would say, Lexus and the other Toyotas? So the main question, why this car remaining high demanded unit in the United States for sale? Because it's Toyota, because it's a practical small SUV. It is affordable on the payment, it is affordable on the gas, the maintenance There is no question about it. You can do $50 oil change and it's gonna be not affecting your durability or your MPG at all, I would say so. And most of the time Toyota RAV4 or the Priuses, any hybrid I'm seeing in Los Angeles, they have a bolt tires and it's dirty as always. So basically people, they don't care about the car anymore because they got Toyota, they got that quality you can rely on, and they doing their own stuff, whatever required in your life, and you don't have to think about the car. You just getting in, starting and getting from A to B. As long as you're making the payments, nobody gonna take this car from you. But same time, this car not gonna give you a problem, not gonna give you a headache, it's just gonna drive. So as always, I like to test the car not only the way I'm driving it or as a driver, I like to test it as a passenger on the back also. So let's go inside and see what's the space remaining for me as a passenger on the back. So jumping on the back of the RAV4, what are you gonna get here? That's not so much, I would say, space available, but it's kind of comfortable. We have armrests, cup holders, phone charger, and all that kind of stuff. And it's quite interesting. I mean, the new materials, the way they feel, and you might gonna say it is so easy to clean it, but it's not. If you compare Honda, Toyota, and the Hyundai Kia, they all have this kind of cheap soft material, but for some reason it's not easy to clean it. I do not know why. So RAV4 Hybrid XLE, what we getting with this edition? We getting the sunroof, we are getting the climate control, heated seats, and what's cool, because it's Toyota, we have actual buttons clicking, you know, actual switch for the heated front seats. On the top of that, it's a 4x4, so we get in trail mode. Basically, it's supposed to save you when you're going off-roading, but it's not gonna save you. Believe me or not, this four-wheel drive system not designed to do the heavy off-road. It is designed to help you a little bit go up the hill or past the low, I would say, like light off-roading condition, but not for the heavy stuff, unless you're gonna go full speed and change the front suspension, back suspension, lift it up, put all-terrain tires and all that kind of stuff. But again, the 4x4 system not designed for the heavy off-roading. So all these high demanded small SUV, as this one of them, RAV4, they have that kind of cool point where the car, it stopped depreciating its value. And it's so crazy. Sometimes I see this kind of car, maybe not 2024, but 2020 or 2019, they going with 170, 180,000 miles, and the people are still paying top dollar for that. So they're not going cheap. Believe me or not, they're not gonna sell for 5,000, 6,000 at the auction. They're gonna go more than 10. So why? Why they keep doing that, keeping the value and not selling for cheap, even with high mileage? And I have only one answer for that. This car, it's so durable and it's so practical. Engines, used engine at the junkyard, you still can buy it for about 400-500. You can still find those kind of places. And the battery, if it's gonna go bad, you can buy about 800 maybe, or maybe you're gonna find a place who's gonna rebuild your own battery for about 600. That's cheap. So while we're sitting in LA traffic, and sometimes it's getting so crazy, I was trying to find what else I'm getting as an XLE package. As an XLE edition, I'm getting heated steering wheel and heated front windshield. So it's not the whole windshield like a Land Rover has. It is only a windshield wiper heater. So basically, when you're going up the hill or you're living in a state where you have real snow, real winter, you can use that option to warm it up your windshield wipers, so they're not going to get stuck to the windshield, and you're going to be able to use them when you're coming out, or you're trying to drive it and your full windshield full of snow. Нахуя это пизжу, too much, там уже можно обрезать. And the all new Toyotas right now looks like the bigger car, the more massive design of it. Like this handle, the door handle, It looks massive, it looks so big, but as soon as you touch it, try to move it, squeeze it, you're gonna see and feel it like it's just the plastics. Even the Toyota Tundra, the one I had before but I never did video about it, like all the panels inside, all the handles, they're so big, huge, like it's showing you, you're driving the huge car, but they just empty inside, and such a kind of simple, I wouldn't say it's cheap, I would say it's a simple plastic pieces attached together just to give you that feeling you have something cool and big, massive, built by Toyota. So while I'm waiting my favorite drink, I was checking how much this car going at the auction. 2024, I have MSRP for this car 37,500, and the prices, they've been so different. Like in Nevada they sold for 35 new car, and St. Louis they sold 36.5, so about the same, and the mileage basically 510 miles. Let's go. What I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to find any close by same year, same edition XLE car, but the top mileage been sold for. So for example, I'm gonna check right now if 2024 been sold more than 100,000 miles on it. 2023 RAV4 all-wheel drive hybrid XLE, top mileage 20,000, 30,000, not enough. 13,000 miles sold for 34,000, that's crazy. SE, no, 2023, not enough data yet. Maybe LE, no, not yet. And usually what's crazy about it, not crazy, but that's just the simple data. So if you check in the, for example, LE edition and the Platinum or XLE, something more expensive, the cheapest car gonna have more mileage. You know why? Because people using it for the regular basis. They use it for Uber, DoorDash, or any other platform just to make money. So they buying the cheapest version of this popular car, so it's going to be cheaper on the payment, and they don't care about extra luxury stuff like a moonroof or climate control. They just want a low payment and good quality car. Right now I am at 2022 Toyota, and I'm trying to find the RAV4 hybrid, RAV4 hybrid XLE, 87,000 miles, sold for 25. 40,000 miles, thank you so much. 40,000 miles, sold for 31. That's why this kind of car not gonna depreciate a lot in its value, and you're gonna win. That's why when you buy a new car, you have to overpay. You have to pay a little bit more over the sticker, so you can get that kind of option after several years to sell this car about the same price what you bought it for. 40,000 miles, so 74,000 miles, 2022, same RAV4, sold for 28, and that's the auction price. Oh, nice, I found the 119,000 miles, sold at the auction for 19,900, and I'm checking for 2022 RAV4 XLE hybrid. So at the end of this story about 2024 RAV4 hybrid, not only about 24 hybrid, but the general idea of the hybrid RAV4 all-wheel drive. Is it good or not? I think it's really good. The car gonna keep value over the years. It is super practical, it's super durable, and you can rely on this car, it doesn't matter what. That's the best point about Toyota.